Hello, beautiful souls of the light. Welcome in. This is a singles love reading for all signs. So it's an open reading. So whoever comes to this reading is for you. If you have found this reading, there are messages in here that are relevant to you. Okay, thank you so much. Welcome in. My name is Elena and this is Mystical Magical Readings. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you enjoy this video, to follow along in the future, and for liking this video, letting me know what resonates in the comments. I'm truly grateful for that. Okay, beautiful singles out there. Let's see who is coming towards you, what their intentions are, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, and different scenarios where you might meet them and little bits of conversation or tidbits of information that can help you align with them. All right, let's have a look now and we'll get the overall theme. Thank you so much, my spirit guides of the love and light. What does my beautiful singles need to know? Singles love reading. What do they need to know? Thank you. We've got two cards here. Wonderful energy. Okay. We have success and growth. Ooh, and heart chakra. So here I can see the overall theme with success and growth. You're really stepping into your true worth. And this is making you look good to the population around you. This is making you look good to whatever sex you're attracted to. And you're shining. This is a real growth period for you in terms of money, in terms of prosperity, in terms of how you value yourself. And this is also shining out of you. This is also success and growth in love, right? Because success and growth in work and money and all of that, it's the energy around you. So there is a lot of success and growth in your love life at the moment. There's new seeds. There's seeds that have been planted, and not only have they sprouted, they're growing nice and strong. So you're really grounded down into the earth what you want in a relationship and how it will make you feel. And this is really planted in, and you're going to see people coming in towards you, offering their various cups of love, and you can decide whether they're kind of worthy for you or not. I'm seeing that there's more than one offer. There's more than one person that's got their eye on you, and you will be deciding which ones are worthy of your time and which ones aren't. So this is very, very exciting. And the one that you do choose is going to very much expand your heart chakra. You're going to feel safe. It's number 4. Number 4 is protection. So this is feeling safe in the relationship, to expand your heart open to this person. And it's going to be a truly beautiful time. Now, I am seeing right now a little bit of a cage around your heart. So there might have been things in the past that have made you protect your beautiful heart. I mean, I think everyone's had experiences like that in their life when they've been a little bit heartbroken. But this is something that you're definitely kind of working through. So I can see someone like breaking and bending the cage arms around their heart open, and they're creeping out now and sprouting into this beautiful success and growth. So your heart chakra is opening up, you're opening up to love, and you're truly thinking about what you want in your relationship to have it be successful and to grow into something truly worthy. Let's have a look now at who is coming in towards you. Whoops, we've had something come straight out. Oh, someone who's going to work really well with you, or they want to work really well with you. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. Cards are flying out. We've also got the Page of Swords. So I'm getting here that you might meet them perhaps through some sort of study or something that you're learning about. It doesn't necessarily have to be like school or university, but it could be a hobby. I mean, it definitely can be school or university. I am seeing someone going to a university, so there definitely might be someone, if you go to uni, that is definitely crushing on you. There could be a couple of people here. I did see more than one person coming towards you, but I'm seeing that you might not be interested in them. Now, if you're not going to uni, this will be something that you're doing for fun, something that you're learning. It's somewhere where you go to learn something. This could be a hobby. It could just be something in the community that you do, kind of like singing or dancing, or a book club or something like that, because she's reading a book there, or something else where there's kind of like a group dynamic and you're doing something fun, or you're doing something where you're learning. This is what I'm getting. And so then we have, oh yes, this person is going to come towards you with an offer. Now, there's two different people here that are going to come towards you with an offer. One of them you're definitely not into, and you're going to complete that cycle. I'm saying that you're going to be like, no, I'm not too interested. Interesting, but there might be some fears here making you feel not interested. So there's someone, I can hear a guide or someone like that who is really wanting you to give them a chance. But ultimately, you know whether you want to give someone a chance or not. You know in your heart intuitively whether you're attracted to someone, right? If you're not attracted to someone, you're just not attracted to someone. So let's just find out more information about this first of all, because I can see flutters in the heart, but ultimately you feel like it's going to be a no. But there's definitely a curiosity here. So I'm getting there's two people. There's someone that they're coming towards you. They are going to communicate to you that they would, they're going to come towards you. They might send you a text message or something to try to hang out. But I'm saying you're not interested in them, but I'm seeing you are getting very curious about love. Now, this person that you're not interested in that's coming towards you, they're a lovely person. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just there's no attraction there, or they don't have what you're looking for in particular, which is completely and totally fine. But your guides are very excited because this is a sign of that success and growth and your heart chakra opening up. It means that you're vibing in a way that people are like, oh, I want to hang out with you. Oh, you look cool, you look fun, you look like my kind of vibe, so it's that attracting. So you're attracting to you, which is the energy we want, which is much more healthier than the chase or the obsession or the whatever that looks like. You know what I mean? And so you're now just sitting back, attracting people to you. And I'm seeing you kind of sit back on a couch with your feet up on the laptop. So some of you might be on dating sites and you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to go out and approach. I'm going to see who comes towards me, and I'm going to reply to the ones that I feel that I could have a little spark with. So I'm saying that, perhaps in the past you might have, for example, if you're on dating sites, you might have got on dating sites and it would have been too much, and you sort of put yourself out there quite a bit, and then you had people coming to you that you weren't really interested in, and then the people you put yourself out there to didn't respond, and that was kind of like, oh, there's nothing out there, that's not going to happen, it's not going to work. Now I'm actually saying that if you are on dating sites at the moment, I'm saying that you're not doing that. You're kind of going to pull back now, put your feet up, just lay back and see who's coming towards you, and wait for the one that's worthy. I'm getting this very kind of cute, sassy, fun, confident energy. And this is like having a little play around with that law of attraction too. So it's kind of really cool. So anyway, let's have a look first of all, just because my guides want me to read it, and then we'll look at the person that you're getting heart flutters over. But I want to just quickly investigate this person who you're feeling a bit bored about, who is kind of into you. So let's have a look at how they feel about you first of all. How do they feel about my beautiful soul here that we're doing the reading for? Okay, so they find you quite hot. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of physical attraction here. They also see themselves getting quite busy with you, being able to juggle a few different things, and definite potential. But I have to say they are also having the two here. So they're also having a look around at other people, but you've definitely caught their eye. They want to shine the light on this. They want to know more about you. And they see you as this queen. They see you as someone who is very, very capable, who has been through a lot and has risen above it in a lot of wisdom and a lot of compassion. And they love this quality about you. They could really see themselves building an empire with you. So they're looking at long term. And yeah, they see a lot of abundance in the future with you. They see a lot of success. They definitely see you helping them in their journey. So there could be a hint of kind of like you having to lift them up a little bit. And I'm getting that you're seeing this, which is why we've got this, no, it's not quite enough for me yet. They're not quite at the level, and I'm saying that intuitively you're getting this, which is really good, because also in the past, you're ego might have gone, oh, they've got a crush on me. Oh my gosh, cool, let's go on a date. And you wouldn't have even thought through, are they the right vibe? Have they done enough work on themselves? All that sort of stuff. So I'm seeing that you're checking this and you're understanding that. And yeah, they're going to shut down communication very soon. If they've communicated to you and you haven't responded, that's all you need to do. You just don't need to reply, and they'll move on to other things. We've got the Knight of Swords in reverse, so you're not wanting to communicate with them either. And I'm definitely getting a vibe that you're just not into them. You can sense that it would be a lot of hard work, and for what they're putting on the table, that hard work just isn't worth it to you. Okay, so you're not doing any heavy lifting anymore. You're learning these lessons, and it's really nice to have someone attracted to you. But at the same time, if you know it's not going to work, you know it's not going to work. Okay. Now, let's move on to have a look at who's got you kind of a little bit scared, because we've got the 3 here. So there's another person. There's another person who's got their eye on you, or perhaps you have your eye on someone already as well. So let's have a look. We'll get a couple more cards out about the person that is coming towards you that you are into. Thank you so much. Tell me more. Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know? Thank you, my guides. Oh, yeah, 10 of Cups. Wanting to move on. And 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So I can see here, the person that you do have your eye on, you might be wanting to make an offer to them. You might be sort of like feeling that energy of this other person having a crush on you, and you're kind of like, oh, cool. Well, even though they're not the one, this has kind of got me a little bit curious about love, right? So again, you might... I'm seeing eating, so eating food. So you might meet this person at a place where you go to eat food at a restaurant. You might be going on a date with them to a restaurant, or they might work at the restaurant. Oh, that would be hilarious. My guides are saying for some of you, you'll be on a date with someone and then you find the waiter really cute. And then you kind of have your eye on them, and it's a little bit curious. I'm seeing that this isn't... a long-term thing or anything that will happen with the waiter or waitress in particular. It's more, it's just a funny moment, and it makes you realize that this person that you're on a date with is the one that is just not vibing. You're a bit bored. So I am seeing a couple of dates that are like ba-bam and not really working out there. But it's good for you because you're dipping your toe in and you're getting really curious. So the person that you've got your eye on, they're a king. They've got this King of Pentacles energy. They're very earthy. They're very confident. They're very generous. They've got it all together. And they kind of have this nice, earthy, grounded animal passion about them, which is really cool for intimacy as well, which is really working well for you. And they've kind of got everything already. They're sorted financially. They're nice and grounded. And you really could see yourself having a beautiful family with them, long-term longevity. There's the 10 of Cups here on offer, which is really wonderful. However, this person is going to come into your sphere very soon. I'm seeing someone come in with a bunch of flowers, wanting to offer you the flowers. Again, you're just staying in this vibey energy where you're attracting this person in. Now, whether you've met this person yet or not, or whether you're kind of attracting them into your field, I feel like that's more what's happening right now in the next couple of weeks. This is more about you saying no to what's not working or the people that aren't worthy of you, enjoying the flatteriness of it, of course, and letting them down gently because they are beautiful people, but knowing your worth and waiting for your king. Now, when I say king, I don't necessarily mean masculine energy. It's the divine masculine. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy in us. So this is that divine masculine energy. They're a go-getter. They know what they want. They know how to get it. They know how to make their money. They've got this groundedness, this self-assurance, and they're super generous. So they're going to be paying for the date. They're going to be paying for the food. They're going to be paying for the meals. There'll be no question of that on the date either, which is something that's really important to you, I'm getting. That, you know, if somebody asks you out on a date, that they kind of pay for it, because that's kind of what it's all about, right? If someone's taking someone out on a date, I don't know. And, you know, whether it's a female or a male asking the person out on the date, if someone asks you on a date, they should be paying for it, you know, otherwise, no. Otherwise, that's a bit of a red flag. yeah, you don't want them being tight with their money, essentially, when it comes to you. So this person is definitely not like that. They're kind, they're generous, they have everything they need. They're not greedy though. However, I'm seeing that there is a little bit of work that you need to do on yourself first, and I'll get to where you're going to meet them and how they feel about you and all that in a moment. So do stay with me. But I just want to check in with you, because once I bring this king out, I'm seeing that you go, whoa. So you're kind of like Six of Swords in reverse, thinking about all your past baggage, looking at yourself in the mirror, worrying if you're worthy enough for this person, and then concerned that you don't make enough money in your own life to match that. So this is where you know right now you're worthy of this, but at the same time, there's a little bit more under the surface for you to work on within you. However, this is going to get worked through, and these cards will get flipped over, as which is releasing the fears when it's like that. When you do that little bit of kind of work on yourself, and this is why your guides are wanting you to pull back and sit back on the couch and put your feet up, still looking on the dating sites if you're on a dating site, or if you're not on a dating site, still walking around and having a look around at when you go out, who's around and who's about and who catches your eye, and in your groups and your different groups of people that you hang out with, who's around and what's going on. Still keeping that open-mindedness and open heart about it, but waiting to see who comes to you, because this is when you know you have really moved from this properly into this, which is working through those fears, moving on from past cycles that you have learnt and you have completed, and they're not going to come back in, and being good with your money too, which is where we have this success and growth really coming in. Okay, so now let's get to it, how you're going to meet this person, what that all looks like. And my guys just quickly wanted me to say, let your friends help you. So friends that vibe you up and are really cute, let them help you with this. If you do start to meet this person. So I'm going to leave that there. So let me have a look at, let's have a look first of all at maybe where you'll meet this person. So I'm just going to hold the card and do a little bit of, yeah, so I'm seeing restaurant, cafe. So for some of you, you'll meet them from the dating site at a cafe, you go on a date, it'll go really well. Someone's mentioning a horse, so there might be a conversation about a horse, or this could also represent taking that leap of faith. I'm also seeing a dog now as well, which represents loyalty. This person is very loyal, or the dog could represent that you both have a love for dogs and you have a conversation about dogs as well. So some sort of conversation about a horse or dogs. Now I'm also getting racing. Now I don't really like horse races myself personally, because I don't think it's nice to the animals, but I'll put that aside. And there could be a conversation about races, or when you go to the races, or the spring carnival or something like that, and you could be sharing stories of that, and it's a really fun time, and it's a really good conversation. So I'm getting that there's a conversation around animals on this date, or with this person. So for those of you who aren't going on dates, you could have a conversation. You know, I'm seeing a park where you go to a park for a picnic, or something like that. In Australia, it's summer, so we're going out and about in that regard. So I'm saying that there could be a group thing, and you meet them through a friend, and then you have these conversations about animals with them. They're showing me flowers now too. So for others of you, there could be a really nice conversation about flowers. This is a person that has similar interests to you, which is where we get this Page of Swords. So something you're learning or studying, or you do for fun that's really fulfilling, they do as well, and they really enjoy it as well. And you have a really interesting conversation with them. Now, let's have a look at how they feel about you. Thank you so much, my spirit guides. How does this person feel about my beautiful soul that I'm reading for? Thank you so much. How do they feel? Let's have a look. Okay, Knight of Cups. Yes, they definitely want to offer their cup of love to you. It's full, it's ready to go. And they're like, oh, I like this person. I like their vibe. We then have the King of Cups in reverse. And we have the Six of Coins in reverse. So this is telling me that this person has been through a lot in their past as well. And I'm getting that you have too. So they have a real respect for going really slowly in terms of getting to know you and meeting you. They want to meet you fully emotionally and then get into the physical stuff later on. Now, that's not to say they're not an intimate person. They absolutely are, but they want it to be right because they've also had their heart broken before. We've got the King of Cups in reverse here and the Six of Coins in reverse, which means in the past they have overgiven. And the King of Cups in reverse is very much that kind of emotional turmoil energy. However, they do have the Knight of Cups coming in here as their cup of love. So they do have stuff to work on within themselves, but how they feel about you ultimately is that Knight of Cups energy. And how you see them is the King of Pentacles. However, underneath it is very, very much a very sensitive soul who was overgiven in the past and has been on emotional roller coasters. So they're a little bit frightened, I'm getting that they're a little bit scared, they're a little bit frightened, but they really did enjoy their time with you when this time comes around, and they really did enjoy the conversations, and slowly, slowly things might happen. Now I'm scratching my throat now, like they're wanting to say more, but they have to go slowly in terms of their own growth. So it's kind of like a mirror here. And this is why we have the mirror coming in with the Eight of Swords. So as much as you're kind of, first of all, sitting in like this, they're sitting in like this. Yeah. So there's fear for you to work through. There's emotional stuff for them to work through, and learning not to overgive anymore. But you two, I feel like you're going to come together, and this is going to be a really beautiful experience for both of you. And I think both of you, when you remove ego from meeting each other, which will just happen naturally with this person, it's going to be a very authentic, natural thing, that it's really beautiful, and you kind of help each other on your little journeys. So let me just check if they are ready to do this work on themselves, because I know you're ready. Are they ready to do this work on themselves? Nobody's perfect. Let's have a look here. Is this person ready to do the work on themselves to match my beautiful soul that I'm doing my reading for? Are they ready to do the work on themselves? I'm getting a no. Interesting. I'm getting a no. So I've got to give it to you straight. So they're really into you. They've got their cup full, but again, this might be another thing where maybe you go on a couple dates, or you get to know them and you strike up a friendship, but you realize it's just going to stay as a friendship. They've got a little bit of stuff to work on within themselves. Okay. So on the outside, when you first meet them, they do appear as this amazing King of Pentacles, and you're like, oh my gosh, they've got it all together. They're very, very good with their money. They're very solid with their money, but emotionally, I'm sorry, I have to say it, they're just not quite there yet. They're just not quite there yet. And I think you intuitively get this as well, which is why we have this Four of Cups card. Now, this could be confusing for you because you'll be like, why are there all these no's coming at me? But these no's are your lessons in terms of, and the conflict card just came out here too. So just to let you know, so you might feel quite conflicted. You might feel quite conflicted about this, but it could just be, you know, you learning those lessons of your true worth and your true value within yourself, and being able to say no to the people that haven't done their work yet. This is such an important lesson. But again, having this nice connection with this person and them coming towards you like that is really kind of nice. Now, I am seeing that you could actually get, I know this isn't a friendship reading, so do forgive me, but I am seeing that you could definitely have a really nice friendship with this person, and it could absolutely bloom into something in a couple years once they've done their work. But I'm getting that you don't want to wait. You know, you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait for this. You certainly don't want to wait a couple of years for this. So let's now get at the end. So I am seeing, in your reading, I am seeing a couple of dates, a couple of nice conversations if you're not going on dates, and a couple of loving connections coming in that are definitely interested in you. You got it, but you're waiting for the person that's done their work. You're waiting for the person that's all-rounded, financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of it, and you deserve all of it. And so this is knowing what you're worthy of and only giving your heart to someone who has truly done all of that work on themselves as well. So this is your protection. So this is why you're protected at this time. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to lie though. This is one thing that you'll know in my readings. I don't just make stuff up in terms of, oh yeah, you're going to meet the one and they're going to be amazing. You're going to meet them tomorrow. They have $1 million and you're going to travel around the world and live life on mansions and yachts forever and ever and ever. It's just not how it goes, you know, for most people. I mean, maybe for 1 or 2 people that may definitely happen and awesome to them. But I'm realistic here, and it's important for you to be realistic. But what we're doing at the moment, especially if you've been single for a long time, you're attracting, which is this state of attraction. And there are people that are wanting to offer their love to you. You're just waiting until you've done further work on yourself, a little bit more work, and now you've got momentum up in terms of working on your own worthiness. You're on the right track and things are really flowing, and the people coming in offering their cups of love to you are a sign that you're now attracting, which is exactly what I said at the start of the reading, which is really, really important to know for you now. Let's just end this reading now with a beautiful love card. Okay, and we have the gardener. So this is tending to your garden. This is you going in. Your seeds are already planted. Now, I got this with the success and prosperity card here. You've planted your seeds for love a long, long time ago. They have grown. They are blooming. And now it's time for you to go into your beautiful garden and be that gardener. Give them a little bit of a water. Where do some need some fertilizer? Where do some need some water sprayed on their leaves? Where do some need a little bit of extra growth cut back and a little bit of pruning? What do you need to do in order to keep your garden nice and blooming, so that your offers that come in start to come in from people who are fully well-rounded in their spiritual growth in this lifetime, because that is what you truly, truly deserve. So all in all, continue working on yourself, beautiful soul. Continue getting curious about love. It's working. You are on the right track. And I'm getting within 3 months, you'll meet someone that you sort of begin to vibe with, which is really, really, really cool. Just not in the next month. And I did forget to say this reading is for about the next 4 weeks or so from now, from when you're watching it. So thank you so much, beautiful souls. Enjoy meeting these people. Enjoy letting them down gently and knowing that you're on the right track. And the last thing I'll say, if you have any couples around you that are really beautiful, they're really into each other, they really work well together, and you're like, oh, I'd really like something similar to that, this is also a sign that you're starting to attract that in for you. So this is a really good sign. So do notice that and be appreciative of it, because it means it's coming into your field, you're manifesting it in. When you see other people that have a success that you want, or a relationship that you want, or a house that you want, anything at all, it's a sign that that's coming to you too. Okay, so use that as a good luck sign, and that is what we need to do. Thank you so much. Enjoy these couple of dates. Enjoy sitting back and working on your manifestation and see who's coming towards you and what they got. I will see you very soon.